Morpheus supports the storing of credential sets, which can be called back when creating integrations into cloud technologies or integrating with third-party technologies. Now, there are a number of different ways that these credential sets can be stored. They can be stored internally with Morpheus. They can be stored on an external Cypher server, but we can also choose to integrate Hashicorp Vault and store the secrets in Vault. So today we're going to look at creating a Hashicorp Vault integration, saving a credential set, and seeing that it does get stored in Vault, and then how we can use that when working within Morpheus and creating integrations into additional technologies. So to start out, the Vault integration is a separate plugin that doesn't come pre-installed with Morpheus by default. If we take a look over here, this is share.morpheusdata.com, share.morpheusdata.com. That's where you can find a number of vetted plugins that have been created internally by Morpheus, potentially third-party plugins maybe here in the future as well. At the time that I'm recording this, this is a brand new service, plugin service that we're rolling out, so there's only a few in here, but this will grow over time. And we can see here that one of those integrations that is available is for Hashicorp Vault. Clicking into this just to take a look, we get some README information here, so we can see a little bit about how the integration works. But in order to connect this with Morpheus, it's as simple as downloading the plugin, which I won't do now because I've already downloaded it. But then once you have it stored on your local computer, we can go back into Morpheus, and then we simply go to Administration Integrations. And if we go to the Plugins tab, we can then browse for that jar file on our computer and then simply upload it. But as you can see, I already have the Vault plugin added to this appliance, so we don't need to go through that step again. Now with the plugin uploaded to Morpheus, then once we go to Infrastructure Trust and then Integrations, now we have an additional selection when we click Add. This Vault option underneath secret stores wasn't there before. That was added by adding the custom plugin. Now I'm not going to click add on a new one because I've already integrated my existing Vault server with Morpheus. So let's take a look at the one that I already have integrated. All that we have to do is give a name for this particular Vault integration, make sure it's enabled, enter the API URL so we can talk to our server, and then enter a token. It's recommended that you put a long-lived token here because if the token is no longer good, then Morpheus will lose its ability to communicate with the server, and you'll have to come back in here and enter a new token. So it's recommended to put a long-lived token here. And then we can also specify a secret path, and that's going to be where the credential sets are stored, which path they're stored on in Vault. If we don't add anything in here, they're going to be in secret/Morpheus-credentials. Secret/Morpheus-credentials. And so they'll be in there if we don't enter anything here. I'm fine with the default, so I'm not going to enter my own path here. So now that we've created the integration, if we go to the Credentials tab, now we can create one. So I click Add, and let's say that I'm going to add my VMware vCenter admin credentials so that I can integrate a cloud easily. So I'm going to click username and password, and then by adding the Vault integration, we get an additional selection in here on top of storing them internally in Morpheus. We can now store them in Vault. The name, I'm going to call this my VMware admin creds. And I'll just enter a fake username and password here. And then I click Add Credentials. So we can see that this is here, and this has also been written to my Vault as well. So let me pull over my terminal session here. And so I'm already SSH'd into my Vault server. If I go Vault, kv get secret/Morpheus-credentials, as we know that's the default path. / and then double check my name, my-Morpheus my-VMware admin creds. And if I hit enter there, now you can see this is exactly what I entered in the username and password fields that were on the add credentials modal. So we know that that's stored in my vault. So we'll slide that back away. And now how can we use these within Morpheus? So let's say that I wanted to add that new VMware cloud, because that's why I stored my my admin credentials for vCenter. So I click add, scroll down to a vCenter cloud and hit next. And now we have some options when we're entering the credential as part of integrating the cloud. I can use local credentials, which means I'm just going to type them in. But if I click this drop down, you'll see that I have some additional options. One of those being the credential set that I just entered. So I can very easily use that credential set as I need, and then we also know that it's backed up in my vault as well. So that is the Morpheus Hashicorp Vault integration and how it works and how you can use credential sets that are backed up in Vault quickly and easily within Morpheus. Thank you.